let's talk about doing whatever makes you happy. Sort of the culture that we live in right now. Do what makes you happy. Everybody gets a medal, everybody wins, nobody gets left out, everybody gets picked, and that's what our generation is being taught. It's what our children are learning if we're not teaching them otherwise. And so I want to talk about this from the standpoint that we think because we've done something well for so long that we need to be rewarded. So I worked out for 3 days in a row, so I'm going to reward myself with a piece of cake because I worked out for 3 days. Or I worked out, so I'm going to reward myself with a treat afterwards. And so there's this saying that says, don't reward yourself with food, you're not a dog. And I always find that to be really funny, but that's what we do. We want a reward for the things that we've done well because we deserve it. And it normally takes on the form of food, ice cream, dessert. We don't really necessarily reward ourselves with vegetables. Or we did really well, so we go out and buy something because we deserve it. And that it's just wrong thinking because it's life and we do life and we take care of ourselves. And I'm not saying that there can't ever be reward, but if it's constantly something that you are expecting right now that you deserve a reward and that's the only reason that you're doing something, we've got to shift the thinking. You're doing it because it's what your body needs. You're doing it because it's what's healthy. You're doing it because it's extending the longevity of your life. You're not doing it so that in a week you can reward yourself with something indulgent. And so I want to sort of bring that to the light of what are you doing when you do something well? Is it just, wow, that was awesome, I'm just going to keep on doing this? Or do you feel that there's something that you deserve because you have been doing well? And so that simple thinking can't just stay in one area of our life. It moves into every other area where we begin to do things so that we can be rewarded. I get good grades because I know that I'm going to get money afterwards. I don't get good grades because I just want to be diligent and be a good student. I do it because there is a reward. I work out really hard in front of my trainer because I know that they're then going to give me affirmation or they're going to tell me something. Or I know if I work hard, then I can go out and have ice cream afterwards because I did well. And so I just want to open your eyes to this idea that we have in society that we deserve things. They're entitlement issues. They're rights. I have a good job, therefore I am supposed to drive a brand new car. I deserve to do it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying why must we reward ourselves with things because we think we have a right to them, and we think that in some way we deserve it. Yes, there are rewards for working hard, and I again, please don't hear me that is not okay, or that living in a nice house or driving a nice car is a bad thing. But if it's something that you think that you deserve and that you have the right to and that you are entitled to, that's where we get into a problem. And so normally rights and entitlements and issues of that sort tend to go into every other area of our life. We can't just reward ourselves for doing good with just food. It doesn't just go there. It then goes everywhere else, and then it ends up being a part of our children's lives, and the just working hard because it's the right thing to do stops being what that is. And we begin to believe that we should have things because of something that we did. And we then become very attached to that. And it gets a little bit dangerous. And so I just wanted to talk about that really quickly. And if you are that person that is rewarding yourself for doing something because you deserve it, where did that start? When did you begin to believe that? Were you rewarded as a child? Were you performing for a certain reason because you knew that there would be a specific outcome afterwards? And if so, is that really how you want to live? Or do you want to work hard, be diligent, and stay committed because that's just what it is, not because there's something on the other end that you get? And so I'm just going to leave you with, let's stop rewarding ourselves with food. Let's be grateful for what we have and not think that because of something that we deserve all kinds of things. So I feel like I rambled a little bit. I feel like I was kind of all over the place, but I really hope that that makes sense. And if it didn't, just email me, lou@loucrenshaw.com. Have a good week.